What are the best bodyweight bicep exercises? Well, that's what this series is all about, to teach you the 9 most effective bodyweight bicep exercises for those superhero biceps. Coming up. Hey, it's Oskar from GoPrimate here, and in part 8 of this series, we're gonna go through Pelican Curls. So for Pelican Curls, you're going to be needing 2 gymnastic rings and somewhere to hang them, and that is all you need to get started. Now, the Pelican Curl is a really amazing bicep exercise because it does have that intense stretch component, which makes it into a very unique bodyweight bicep exercise. And I would say it's the bodyweight equivalent of a seated dumbbell bicep curl, because your elbow is going to be behind your body like this, getting that intense stretch and then getting a full contraction. Another cool benefit with Pelican curls is that they can somewhat prepare you for more advanced things such as back levers, because the movement is quite similar in nature, especially the straight arm position. It looks basically like a supinated back lever when your arm is completely straight behind you. So it's a good exercise to ease into things like back lever holds in a safe way. So first of all, the setup. The setup might depend a lot on the height of the bar, but a general rule here is that the middle part of the ring here should be around on your hip level. So around the hip bone level should be the middle part of the ring. So you can start off with that and just experiment from there to see what height of the ring is going to be suiting you the best. One more thing when it comes to the setup of the rings is that I noticed that it's best to have the rings attached to a higher pull-up bar. So if the pull-up bar is too low, you might not be getting that stretching component in as well, and it just doesn't work too well with the actual resistance. So if you can find a bar that's a little bit higher, that tends to be better in my experience. But to start off the movement, you're going to be starting off with your elbows nice and close to your body and your arms completely flexed. So they're going to be pretty high up like this here. And you're going to be leaning forward a little bit so that there's enough tension and resistance. Here you're going to be first relax your shoulders so that you pull your shoulders back even more, and then from here you're going to be in a controlled manner slowly extend your arms until they're all the way straight, and then you want to lock your arms and then start pulling them back in and really close the elbow angle here and really squeeze, and when they're fully closed, get a really full squeeze into your biceps, and then you repeat. And really what you want to do is really want to close this angle here. So now the angle is open, really just close the angle as much as you can, really lock it and get a really good squeeze, really squeeze it, and then you repeat. So you're going to be feeling this in the front part of your shoulder to some extent, but that's why you also want to really allow the shoulders to move back, to try to take them out of the equation as much as you can, and instead put most of the emphasis on the bicep. So try to the best of your abilities to really use the bicep here. So don't try to pull the shoulder forward, instead try to keep the elbows nice and back, but just bring your hand up like this. So instead of bringing the elbow forward like that, elbow stays nice and back, and you simply close this angle right there. And also to the best of your abilities, try to keep your body straight. Now when you get tired, your hips might start to bend a little bit, and you know what, I would say that's okay, that's fine. We don't have to be perfectionists here, but try to keep the body straight. And when you get tired, the last repetition or so, your hips might be bending backwards a little bit. That's okay. Towards the end, you're going to be tired anyway, and it's a very demanding exercise anyway. And to adjust the difficulty here is very simple. To make it easier, what you can do is take a few steps forward, so this way you end up in a more vertical position and you're lifting less resistance. And to make it harder, you do the opposite, so take a few steps backwards, so you end up in a more horizontal position, and this way you're lifting way more resistance. So here I recommend at least a 4-0-1-1 tempo. So that's the same I recommended for the rest of the isolation exercises, but you can even go slower on this one. So here we really want to focus on slow eccentric movements right here. So when it comes to resting here, I would say again it's an isolation exercise, so we can get away with shorter rest periods here. So I would say again 30 to 60 seconds is all we need for this, and then we can go on again. If you want to see more detailed breakthroughs of the rest of the bodyweight bicep exercises, then feel free to continue on with this series. That is it for Pelican Curls, guys. Hope you found this helpful, and if you got some value out of this, then please go ahead and leave this video a like, it's highly appreciated, and subscribe to the channel for more tips on how to optimize your bodyweight, ring and at-home fitness training. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.